Johnson, and that's pretty much it. I think Caitlin Clark was bigger than LeBron James. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that first year coming out of Iowa, she broke that scoring record. She had the little woes, the little feud with Angel Reese. She was coming into this league. Then after the rookie year, she broke all the damn records. The Diana Taurasi situation, which everybody seemed to somehow forget. You cannot forget that Diana Taurasi situation. Then we goes to her first year with our rookie coach, Christy Sides, did not.
Something big appears to be on the horizon for Caitlin Clark fans, and the timing points to a possible reveal before the 4th of July. The signs have been building, and those paying close attention already know what direction things are heading. Nike took some heat from a lot of people when the partnership was first announced. Even some supporters were skeptical, but the delay likely had nothing to do with negligence. The more reasonable explanation is that Clark herself pushed for the product to be exactly right. There are very few players in basketball history who have captured attention the way she has.
I get it right originally. Second half of the season, oh my God, Christy Sides looking like Phil Jackson, helping them go to the playoffs. We can't forget about none of these things that has happened at all. Nothing. But something that did happen that we definitely paid attention to was that Nike made a huge announcement that Caitlin Clark has become, well, at the time, was one of the highest paid women athletes ever. I believe it was over a $20 million deal. Now,
going back to Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan, the list of athletes who made the public hungry for more is extremely short. Clark belongs in that conversation. The scoring record she broke coming out of Iowa, the back and forth with Angel Reese, the Diana Taurasi moment that somehow keeps getting glossed over, none of that should be forgotten. Then add a rookie head coach in Stephanie White, who found her footing midway through the season and started looking like a seasoned veteran by the time the playoffs came around. The entire storyline has been extraordinary from start to finish. The Nike deal itself was massive, reportedly over $20 million on a long-term contract, placing Clark among the highest paid women athletes at the time of signing.
Highest paid women athletes ever. I believe it was over a $20 million deal. Now, I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if it was a 10-year deal, but it was a long deal with Nike. And I got to thinking, I'm like, because people was all like, well, why didn't she sign with Adidas? Why didn't she sign with Under Armour? But you like if you're a sneaker person, you want to sign a deal with shoes you like to wear. And Caitlin Clark more than likely liked to wear Nikes, hence why she wore the Kobe's. I believe she's a Kobe PE athlete.
People question why she didn't go with Adidas or Under Armour, but that kind of thinking ignores the obvious. Athletes sign with brands they actually wear. Clark has been a Nike person, specifically a Kobe PE wearer, for years. At a press conference, she confirmed that a particular pair of rainbow Kobe's would be the final new Kobe PEs she would receive, signaling that a new chapter was approaching. No other player in the league is thought to have a larger personal Kobe PE collection than Clark, which says a lot about where she stood within the Nike family even before a signature shoe entered the picture. The frustration around A'ja Wilson's shoe releasing before Clark stirred up a significant reaction from fans who felt Clark was being overlooked or undervalued.
I believe she's a Kobe PE athlete. She stated in a press conference their last Kobe PEs that she had on, those will be the last newest ones. And I believe those was the rainbow ones that, like, I think she won one time. And people were saying, and even she said that will be it. Well, I'm here to tell you, Caitlin Clark took to her Instagram page, and she definitely is letting us know there's motion in the ocean in the CC signature shoe department. Let's hit.
That sentiment pushed even more people into Clark's corner, and the absence of Clark merchandise at major retail locations only added fuel to that fire. Then came the Instagram activity that set everything off. Clark changed her handle to CC1 and posted an image that caught everyone off guard, a design covered in repeating C's, textured like snakeskin, clearly a teaser for something much larger. A reporter flagged the update within 30 minutes, noting that a shoe announcement could be coming soon. 2 days prior, Clark had already posted New Era with no additional context, and almost nobody picked up on it at the time.
Signature shoe department. Let's head on over there to Instagram. Let's check it out, because we've been waiting a mighty long time for this. And if you're a Caitlin Clark fan, You know exactly what I'm talking about. Caitlin Clark has officially changed her Instagram name to Caitlin Clark 1 and dropped this picture right here, which is all C's. It looked like snakeskin, to be honest.
Teammates and other players reacted quickly. Lexi Hull, Raven Johnson, Gabby Marshall, Kelsey Mitchell, and others were already engaging with the posts. One detail drawing extra attention is the leg sleeve Clark has started wearing during games, something she hadn't been seen in before. The theory circulating is that the sleeve is tied directly to the new shoe campaign, functioning as part of a broader rollout for whatever the CC1 era turns out to be. Clark's play on the court has matched the energy of everything happening off it.
All C's. It looked like snakeskin, to be honest with you. Looked like snakeskin, and it's all C's in a row. Caitlin Clark 1. And I believe, was it a picture? Hold on, because there's another post. When did she post this one? So Caitlin Clark actually hinted at this 2 days ago. So these are the sneakers that Caitlin Clark woo right here. These was the PEs. I believe
her last 5 games were remarkable, including a 3-2-point-1-0 assist, 7 rebound performance in 40 minutes, followed by a 2-5-point outing with 5 assists and 3 rebounds. The on-court production and the off-court momentum are converging at the same time, and the combination is hard to ignore. The CC1 chapter appears to be officially opening. The name change, the teaser image, the new era post, the leg sleeve, all of it points to something that has been carefully built up over time and is now very close to landing. Caitlin Clark has been dropping hints about her debut signature shoe, and the announcement appears to be right around the corner.
These was the PEs. I believe the last pair of PEs, that Kobe's, that Caitlin stated that was finna come out. Was these right here, though. She will have no more, which she has a bunch. And I don't think no other athlete has more Kobe PEs than Caitlin Clark, which is extraordinary. Now, a lot of us remember when AJ Wilson got her big shoe deal, everybody was feeling the type of way about it. You know, people was mad that AJ Wilson's shoe came.
Her Instagram handle recently shifted to Caitlin1, which is an unusual move. The more expected choice would have been to simply update the display name while keeping her original username intact, because at 40 Stenning 1, this point, that old handle is almost certainly gone for good. A bit of a strange call, but that is where things stand. What has also surfaced alongside this is a look at what the shoe might actually be. The image that has been floating around has divided a lot of people.
Shoe came out before Caitlin's, and it was a lot of different things that drove a lot of hate. It made us fall in love with Caitlin even more, because we felt like a lot of people, not just the league itself, but we felt as if Nike was mistreating Caitlin, which I still kind of do, man, because I go to my Dick's or my Nike outlet, they ain't got no Caitlin Clark merch. I'm gonna just keep it real. They ain't got no Caitlin Clark merch in there. Now, this tweet came from...
Many are genuinely confused about what they are looking at, but for those who follow sneaker culture closely, the design carries a striking resemblance to the Kobe 6 functioning, almost as a natural continuation of that silhouette. That comparison is a massive compliment. Given the Kobe 6 sits among the most respected basketball shoes ever built, few people in the sneaker community would argue against its status as an all-time great. Now, a debate has broken out over whether the image being shared is the outsole or the upper.
What is that meant to be? For me, I'm just like, okay. Now, this is something that I'm like a lot happier about than people think. This looks almost like for lack of a better word to describe it, the spiritual successor to the Kobe 6. That's what this looks like. It looks like it is the spiritual successor.
The image shows a pattern of C's arranged across the surface. If that is the outsole, there is genuine reason for concern. Outsoles built around decorative patterns rather than functional grip tend to fail on the court. Traction does not need to be visually impressive. It simply needs to keep players from losing their footing. Anything too experimental in that area rarely works out.
It looks like it is the spiritual successor to the Kobe 6, which is exactly what you want to see. Because again, the Kobe 6 is one of the greatest shoes of all time. That is one of the greatest shoes ever. I don't think anyone's really going to go and deny that. The Kobe 6 is not one of the best shoes to ever exist. And now you have got the potential new Kobe 6s in Caitlin Clark's shoe, which is very, very important. And again, people are hyped.
If it turns out to be the upper, though, the reaction shifts completely because that would place this shoe firmly in Kobe 6 territory aesthetically, which is exactly what people were hoping for. A review of the Clark shoe is expected to appear on the channel regardless, handled through the production side rather than a personal purchase. It has been a long wait for this release. From very early on, there were expectations that Clark would enter the league with a signature shoe immediately similar to how LeBron arrived with his own line as a rookie. Instead, she became the face of the Kobe line, and she will be approaching the end of her 3rd season before her first signature drops.
Which is very, very important. And again, people are hyped about this. People are hyped about it. A lot of people are saying this is the outsole. Why would she be showing the outsole of her shoe? And by the way, the outsole is a bunch of C's. I mean this. If this is the outsole, the shoe's going to suck. Like, this is too small. These are too many small things. You are one dusty floor away from destroying it. They already fumbled the shoe bag. Those are Kobe's. What if I told you that was the upper? There's no way this is not the upper.
For reference, Sabrina Ionescu received her signature shoe earlier, though the timeline there comes with an asterisk. Her rookie year involved minimal playing time due to a bubble situation, and one of her early seasons saw her averaging around 10 points per game, which complicates a direct comparison.
There's absolutely no way. Because if this is the outsole, I'm very concerned. I would be very, very concerned if this is the outsole right here because, again, you're kind of hoping that it's it is the upper that's like the Kobe 6s. Because if this is the outsole, again, if you've ever played basketball in shoes that try to do anything for lack of a better way of describing it,
That said, the moments she is delivering in clutch situations show clear growth as a player. If the final product does carry that Kobe 6 spirit in the finished design, the shoe has a real shot at becoming one of the most worn pairs in basketball circles next season. A significant portion of Kobe 5 colorways released in the past couple of years have been Clark-themed, and the appetite for her product is still strong. There has also been quiet speculation about whether a Taylor Swift player-exclusive colorway could surface at some point, given the crossover audience between Swifties and Clark fans. That kind of release would almost certainly sell out instantly. Any such release, of course, would require Swift's direct approval.
Describing it like anything too out of the box when it comes to traction, it never ends well. It never ends well. Trying to go too out of the box, too much outside the box with traction, because that's the most important thing. Traction doesn't need to look good. It does not need to look good. All it needs to do is make you not slip. If this is the outsole, I'm very worried. I'm very, very worried. There will still be, a review, a Caitlin Clark shoe review on this channel because, I'm currently not, as an individual, currently not in a position to just start throwing money away on sneakers. But that being said, as a company, I'm okay with, as a company, it's grand. It's fine. But, yeah, it is, it is what it is. It's been years. It has been years coming. And that's just the way that I'm looking at this. We have been waiting however many years it's been. Everyone thought that she should have come into the league with a shoe, like LeBron. That she should have been the face of a different line. She did end up being the face of the Kobe line. But she is going to be nearly finishing year 3 before she gets the sneaker. Sabrina Ionescu realistically got the sneaker earlier. She got her one before year 3. And I get it. It was technically year 4. But the Sabrina thing, she didn't really play as a rookie, and her first year was a wobble. She played 2 games her rookie year? And then one of the years she averaged 10 points per game, so I'm not even going to consider that a real year. But yeah, it is. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I wonder when she's going to debut them. And my guess is, again, everyone's like, oh yeah, they're going to be completely different. I was like, they can't be too different to the Kobe's. The only problem is that like Sabrinas are basically Kobe's.